और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to our Business Opportunity Over Chai. And this special edition, Business Opportunity Over Chai, is presented by Management Team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maria, Chairman at Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD at Franchise India Brands Limited. Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities. So today, we have invited a great brand come from the region of South, Mr. Burger. Currently running 40 plus outlets in South, Mr. Burger is well-established and renowned burger brand from South India. It has already made its marks in the market with 40 plus successful outlets. The brand is offering free franchisee models tailored to suit your budget and requirement. Choose from your takeaway model starting just 7.5 lakh rupees, classic models starting at 15 lakh rupees, and premium models starting at 19.5 lakh rupees. To know more about this business opportunity, we have invited the team of Mr. Burger, the owner and the founder, Mr. Karthik. But before I invite them over the stage, I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Saras Gupta. He heads our learning and development of Franchise India. Along with him, we have Mr. Manoj Ji. He's a independent franchise consultant who will help us to picking up the right business. Over to you, Saras sir.
Well, thank you, Harshika, and thank you all our friends who are watching us live over here and now watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका over this business opportunity over chai. So this business opportunity over chai has been organized by Franchise India Group. So Franchise India is Asia's largest integrated franchise solution company since past 1999. So since 25 years, we have been helping investors like yourself to pick up the right business for your well-being or for the financial growth. And when we talk about the services that we provide, we help you pick up the right business in a very systematic and approach process. We call it with a SOMF with strategic, operational, market, and financial. So, friends, we have brands available, business opportunities available in all and every industries. Either it's a retail, F&B, education, beauty and wellness, fitness, and many, many other business options. So today, as Harshika mentioned, we're going to talk about a very special industry which has seen an exceptional growth in India, of course. So as of my knowledge, the cutoff in September 2021, the fast food industry in India was experiencing a significant growth. And couple of reasons which has acquired, especially the growth of food chain, both international and domestic brands have really played a significant role in that. So one reason why exponential growth, which is expected to grow in India, is again one, changing lifestyles, increased disposable income, even the Western influences which have been there. The regional adaptations have been there because now we see that the fast food is not retained to tier one or metro cities. It has even scattered to different and penetrated to different regional as well. And moreover, the delivery and specialized services which are being offered by a lot of integrators have really taken over the lead. So let's invite Mr. Karthik, who's an industry specialist, and I would also request you all, please use the Q&A box. And after this formal presentation, we will run and ask all the questions that you have posted. Thank you. So Harshika, do you want to play a small video before we invite Mr. Karthik to talk about the brand?
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
பயமா
நெருப்புடா நெருங்குடா பாப்போம் நெருங்குனா பொசுக்கிற கூட்டம் அடிக்கிற அழிக்கிற எண்ணம் முடியுமா நடக்குமா இன்னும் அடக்குனா அடங்குற ஆளா நீ இழுத்ததும் பிரியிற நூலா நீ தடையலாம் மதிக்கிற ஆளா நீ விடியல விரும்பிடும் காபாலி
மகிழ்ச்சி
Thank you, Harshika. And Mr. Karthik, all the spotlights are on you. We are eager to hear your second opportunity after a mind-boggling video. The music was too loud and too jazzy for a Saturday sake. So over to you, sir.
Well, hi to everyone. This is Karthik from Mr. Burger, and I'm in the industry for last 27 years in the same industry of food industry. I started my career with as a part-timer at a growing brand called Pizza Corner in Chennai. So I was there as a startup, and then from there I worked with all these bigger brands like KFC, Pizza, Pizza, Canada Green, Cafe Coffee Day. And this I have an experience of almost 20 years in the QSR field. Then I moved to starting my own consulting company where we have done the name of the company called Mr. Consultant, where we had almost 400 outlets across India, Malaysia, Nigeria, Tanzania, and Singapore. This way we have set up the consulting company for all the non-brands organization in the film industry. Then in 2017, we have realized that I should have a brand at my home because as a consulting, I've learned a lot of things. And we have just experienced a lot of things in QSR. From there, 2017, we started a small setup with a corporate model. Corporate model with a lot of ifs and hubs. Like we were a lot. R&Ds or menu management, a lot of things being learned. The single menu cannot be run as a brand because most of the brand which has a single brand, the lesser volume of dishes, are people who come inside the restaurant or a franchise who owns it. We should have a multiple menu and multiple way of getting the revenues. That's why we just brought our Mr. Burger. It's not only the Mr. Burger menu doesn't have only burger alone. It got the best out of the industry, which has the fresh dough pizza. It's similar like a pizza at taste. And we have the fried chicken, and we have the subs, waffles. It got the wraps and mojitos and smoothies in it. This is the way we want to create a multiple menu to bring all the customers in one go. From there, we started 2017. We started a own brand. We had 5 to 6 own brands. Then in 2020, we started giving franchises in Chennai market. And now we are 40 plus outlets in South India, which has three kinds of models. One is takeaway, another one is dining, another one is a super dining. Each variety has its own investment and the many manager ROIs. And now we are trying expansion our brand Fan India with 100 outlets until 2026 market. That is the goal. And what is the specialty of our brand? Like we make almost 70% of the products we make ourselves, like the burger buns, the fresh doughs, the patties, and the fried chicken masalas. And we have our extremely well designed takeaway packages. So this way, where we are competing our others, what we have, the other brand doesn't have the product with us. That is the major USP of our thing. The pizza, what and the burger buns, wherever we set up the outlet, we have a centralized kitchen, which makes all the example your lavas, your products all being made there, and it's a freshly products which is available. You don't buy and keep everything yours. That is the major thing, and the ROI and the buying outside of products, it will not have any USP of the brand. So when you have your own products, so that makes you more stronger in the market and you are reliable in the customer point.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Karthik, for a quick introduction and the story that you had. Let's come to the formal slide and let's cover the business opportunity that we have with you. Thank you.
This is the company called Sri Sai Foods, which is the company which has been operated, and all the brands comes under one roof. In 2017, we started the Mr. Burger. After that, the demands of the market, we have started the 5 brand of our own. We have 5 brands of own, and each menus, the categories, which is there, which is the demanding market. Like example, you have frozen fudge, which is a brand which is ice cream and waffles and smoothies involved. We go for the next slide. Hello. Yeah, this is hello.
You're audible, sir. Please go ahead. You're audible.
Audible. Yeah, we have 5 different brands on one, like frozen fudge, a juice booster, a leaf bean cafe, a cappuccino, and then fried curry is in the brand. So that is there. And why Mr. Burger? Like we have all the brands everywhere in the. Yeah, yeah. This 5 brands and Mr. Burger is there. And the as we have 3 sets of models. One is takeaway models where we have 200 square feet business or takeaway, and the 500 square feet is a dining, and super dining will be a 1,000 square feet area, which has every a model as their own menu and the setups things will be there. And the fine dining and the dining, which has the centralized setup of the kitchen where they make their own products like burger buns, sandwich bread, the lava fresh, so all will be there. So that is the thing, and you can just whichever store which has the centralized kitchen where they can back up for the five small stores that can handle it, whichever we have set up that way of kitchen list. There's one list. See, the profit margin, which will be 25% will be a net profit margin where all your things will be, you will be making our own products in our trade list. It's not audible. It's audible.
Yes, you are completely audible, Kartik ji. You can
The
go ahead
slides
with
were
Yeah,
not changing. The slides were not
the
changing.
slide is not moving.
So you have to say us. You have to just tell change the slide and we come on next. Yeah.
Okay.
Next slide, Harshika.
This is the vision of our company where like to 2025, 2025 we're planning to for 100 outlets across pan India. That is our mission, and the vision is like we want to develop the women entrepreneurs and the people who are self-motivated young entrepreneurs. And as of now, we are there in 5 states and 40 plus outlets across Pondicherry, Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana, and now recently we are signing up in Punjab also. Another 2 months, we should be working. Change the slide only. So our concept of dying, this is the uh, format of future. And we have almost three brands in four metro stations in Chennai, which has the burger, juice booster, and the Leaf Green Cafe. This has its own style of from morning 5 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the 3 a.m. and the next day it will be operating. There's almost 17 to 18 hours the restaurant will operate, which has the three brands in the Mr. Burger and Juice Booster and Leaf Green Cafe, where we have set up the brand to establish more lists. And we have there is another like 5 plus brands in one setup. It is like a food court concept, which has almost 2,500 square foot area, which will have all the Mr. Burger, fried koi, frozen fried, and juice boost and leaf green cafe. Why we have just started the demand for the foods of these products, which doesn't have manpower involved, like chefs is not involved because if everything is standard operating procedure. It has its own the formulas and the recipes. So you have to plug in and you have to work on. It is not purely depend upon any master oriented. Like it doesn't have. You don't need to have a skilled labor in this formats. It is very easy to operate these kind of products and everything. So the menus, as I mentioned earlier, it will have the pizzas, the mojitos, the fried chicken, the burgers, the French fries, and the waffles and the ice creams, which will be all there in the menu. And people who come inside now, they are see, a group of bunch of people who comes, they cannot go for a single menu. Like if you go KFC, they'll have only burger and fried chicken. But people will not have we'll have to go for something in a pizza, waffles. They do not have anything. So we had a keeping in that mind, we had all the products in one dish, like the menus of.
Yeah. Next slide.
Uh, the as a major thing why franchisee with us, like we are an Indian company and then we don't have no royalties. There is no royalties in that and no investment opportunity because see, the completely The all the setup is being made with the companies of 19 to 15 lakhs in your budget. In that, everything is being made, and your net profit is 25% is your net margin. And manpower, we are giving supports, and we are giving the manpower also. And then multiple menu in single roof. Like you don't need to go for any other thing. Whatever you want, you will have in one roof. The operational support will teach the franchisee how to work on it, and will tell them what plus and minus to operate it. And marketing support will give from centralized team, and from centralized team marketing will be done by radio ads, TV ads, all will be supported by, and flow franchise will be in the market. Compared to other growing brands, we are lesser in the market. That's right. This is the awards what we have got till 2023, and we have the ISO 9009, and then this is the award what we got in Dubai also by Radio City. So, as in the industry, from 27 years in the market of industry, and we've been recognized by a lot of organizations and companies where we there the awards been presented to us, and still more to come, and still the more in the vision and the mission of our Mr. Bird is growing. Actually. This is the we have full service restaurant creating health offering QSR, like it has a multiple banner under one roof, all corporate experience. See, as we worked in all the corporates like KFC and Pizza Hut, I was working with the middle level management. From there, started creating a brand, which we had the background of all these inputs of the QSR MNC companies where install everything like. Uh, and we use all the products where which is being made by us own, or the manufacturing of products all done by our own company itself. That's it. So as I told you, like we have our own production units wherever we go, city or states. We have our centralized kitchen where it will be supplied to the franchisees. The products of we have our own lava products. Some these are the products where we make our own self. And the brands whichever is existing now, they don't have their centralized kitchen, and they buy products from outside actually. We are the and we want to be one among we want to be separate from others, like making our own products, like, because wherever we should not be our burger buns and other things should not be able to get in the market at all, should not be able to get in the market, so we make our own products. There's a lot of difference between the other brands and other our brands. It's nice. This is the franchisee detail as we said, like takeaway classic premium. So each one has his own square foot of area. The takeaway model will be 200 square feet, and the setup cost will be 6.5 lakhs. And the franchisee will be 1 lakh, and it will be 7.5. The classic will be the 500 square feet area, which has the dining format, and which is there with the centralized kitchen setup, which has a franchisee fee of 1.5 lakhs. And in total, 15 lakhs. The ROI will be 2.5 years for the ROI. The premium one will be 500 square foot area, which has a 75 lakhs. And this is the premium mall. It's there in the malls and the metros and the amusement park where we'll set up a premium restaurant. Excellent. And this is the burger on wheels, where we started 2 years back, where wherever we are not able to set up a place or set up a restaurant. So this place, events like college cultures, corporate functions. So these are the place the food truck is being accessible. And this initially we started with one vehicle. Now we have two vehicles, and this is the new project where we started the food truck on wheels. It is now it has the more value in the market because city like Chennai where we don't have a space like for example in beach we cannot have a space at all. Like so, this truck can be possible in the either the dinner section or lunch section, whichever is it's possible. It has been operated. If suppose there's a college culture, this truck can be set there and it can be operated. Whatever it has the facility of the refrigeration. It got a DJ. It got a fryer. It got a so the complete 80% of the menu can be put in this, and it can be easily marketed to the brand also. And this with the truck, with the new truck, it costs around 19.5 lakhs. And so this is the brand, and as of now, as I said, like we are looking for a pan-India expansion, and slowly by 2020, 2023, in a year we almost 10 to 15 outlets we have opened. Now in Chennai Metro alone, we are there in 10 outlets across the metro. So Metro has a demand in market, and the branding has been expressed very loudly. And the questions because of
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Karthik, for a wonderful presentation and congratulations. It was really nice and very crisp it was. So, friends, now we are open for question and answers. Shall you have any questions regarding understanding the business model? Please use the Q&A box and we'll use your name directly and ask questions to the Mr. Karthik. So, a quick summarization: a brand, which is Mr. Burger, has already done his justification by opening 40 plus outlets across. Uh, they're probably offering, I would say, four, not three, but four models: a takeaway model, a classic model, a premium model, and if space is a constraint, like you mentioned, especially for the outdoor catering and events, even a truck model is available. So different sizes, of course, for a takeaway, the investment would be just 7.5 lakhs, classic 15 lakhs, and premium would be 19.5 lakhs, and truck would again be 19.5 lakhs, what we talked about. Now, this includes all the franchise fee, the equipment which are going to be supplied to you, and this would be a typical investment which is there. Now, the beauty of this concept over here is you don't have to pay any royalty because franchising and royalty comes hand in hand, but you don't have to pay any royalty. Probably what you make is a good margin of 25% is what is claimed by Mr. Karthik. So, friends, thank you for posting all the questions. We'll take them one by one. So, Mr. Karthik, first question that comes to our mind is if you're not taking royalties, how would you support? Because you know you have to have that bandwidth that you will be giving that support to the franchises. So, how things work? How would you make money?
see the first thing is like the brand expansion is most money like you win and I win situation, and then we supply the stocks, the raw material of the four products. We supply the stocks. They almost I told them no, like 60% of the product is being manufactured by us. That's the stock where we supply to the franchise. So that is one thing, one way of we have a minimum margin of profit in that. And as I worked in a lot of franchisee companies, like where the people are not ready to pay the royalty because they earn, but they struggle, they work hard, and they earn their money. So why should I pay in that case? A lot of things are because I don't want that one, like because their hard work money they have to pay for it. I my hard work money by giving products, making more products like that. So that is why my way of food is like my bread and butter will be my products. That's it. Why? Because I'm not a corporate company where we are not investing more money on the ads or nothing like that. The marketing also, like each and every store will do their own marketing. We will give all the tools to them, like the soft copy of tools. So that is where we have to depend. Example, spending 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs on marketing, and they don't try to get the business out of. So this is make them more comfortable, and people they have to earn money for their ROS. They should not struggle.
Absolutely. So we'll start taking some questions for the Q&A box. I see, I don't see the name typically, but it's Samsung. So, Mr. Karthik, when we talk about F&B and retail, location plays the most important role. Would you help in identifying the location?
Yes, we surely will help in identifying the locations, and we have our own survey team. They
Okay.
will do a survey, and there will be a lot of almost a week's time or 10 days time after the location confirmed. We will take a deep survey. The first thing is the location matters. If we select a location which has the profit, and we will not we will be able to do the business properly. Like the first thing to do a correct one is the locations. If you do a mistake in location, you're totally failing.
Absolutely. So you have a team of experts who would help the investors to identify the right location, and you would also have the right to refuse even if investor comes. Of course, a refuse in his favor that this location would not work so well. Fantastic. Can we talk about some expansions now, sir?
Yeah, the
Looking at
expansion as I tell you, the expansion as I said now, like the Chennai market of the metros, we are just working on it. Earlier we had 3 metros. Now we started bidding ourselves to the metro direct bidding. So now we are four outlets has been directly taken. And other expansion is like we are signed with a lot of IT companies across pan India. So which the way of brand building and easy to operate business. That is one kind of a business we are focused on, the corporate sector and the college sector. So these two things we are focusing more to expand our brand. And once the corporate you make yourself there, it will automatically reach out. Like.
So I'm talking about location-wise. Are you looking for expansion pan India? Because in South you have really marked your presence. So are you looking only for South Southern region, Northern, Central? How does that work?
Initially, now as of now, we are focused on southern 70%, and then northern and eastern slowly, where we are looking for a master franchisees.
Okay. Yeah. So majorly we are open, especially for Southern region, and I heard that you're bringing this model as an idiot-proof model because when I say idiot-proof model, anybody who takes a franchise, my friend, doesn't have to employ or deploy high-skilled staff because everything is coming from the central kitchen, right? So,
Yes.
question on that: when somebody opens a franchisee, does he get all the 5 brands, or it will be depending on the format he picks up?
It's depend upon the size what you picks up. So, example, 200 square feet area, you cannot have only 5 or one brand itself. It has the maximum space. If it goes 500 plus, and if it's space like 1,000, 2,000, so it will have the brands of 4 or 5 brands.
Let's come to Mr. Deepak. Mr. Deepak is asking a question. Primary, will there be a difference in investment between tier 2 and tier 3 cities?
Not exactly because it's going to be same tier two and tier three cities, all the labels, the raw materials, tier threes and all the rates and the price of the products and the labor cost are very high. You don't have a specialized people in tier three cities. You have to bring them from tier one to tier three to set up the cost. So I don't think the price wise will not be having any difference. maybe the property or lease cost might be the lesser price.
Absolutely. Mr. Jahid is asking, can you please help in finding a good location for franchisee? Absolutely, Mr. Jahid. Franchise India, along with Mr. Karthik, will be more than happy to pick up the right location because it becomes most important. Now, Mr. Karthik will and even Franchise India will play an extreme important role to understand and make your outlet a successful one, which we have a success story since past 25 years. Mr. Arshad Siddiqui, do you have any presence in Mumbai? That's his question. Any
No, not
presence in
actually. Not
not
officially. We are going to be there. We are looking for us, and surely like by this year or next year we should be there. And maybe after this, we might have.
Uh, would it be possible, Mr. Karthik? Not sure how big the investment you're looking for, Mr. Siddiqui. But Mr. Karthik, are you open for master franchise in Maharashtra region or maybe Mumbai region or a region franchise? Are you open for it?
Yeah, they're looking for master franchisees where the master franchisee also will earn money and we will also expand our branch. So my vision and mission is like everyone has to earn money and to learn things. They should have a multiple option making the business and the financial level. Because why I choose five brands, I cannot stick with one brand alone. Like it should not
Correct.
as it is to grow. So that's how the Yum group has come. They had KFC, they got the Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. This is the way the format. They had expansion. One or two, three brands will help us to grow as a food court also. Like. So one
Absolutely.
brand. So my wish I told her like one single menu will not be succeeded in the food industry at all. If not, I have seen a lot of degrowth of a lot of brands. Like. So a lot of R&Ds. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen told 400 brands across the Malaysia. These all places we have done. A lot of studies. Initially, I didn't go for any brand on my own because. I've learned a lot of things. In 7 years or 8 years of consulting, I've learned a lot of things, a lot of R&D, a lot of openings, traveling, lots of menus. So where all the inputs have been done, put in the branch.
Absolutely. I'm so happy that we're getting so many questions flooded in the Q&A box. So, friends, in favor of time, we may not be able to answer, but let's quickly some more because that's what we call ease of business when somebody takes a franchisee. Uh, Mr. Deepak says, are we open for Jharkhand?
Yeah, I told them like, we can just access anywhere in uh, India and machine expanding in like
Mr.
Arab
Deepak, of course,
and
yes. We can absolutely, be in conversation for the next part. Uh, Mr. Jahid is asking how many franchisee in Delhi. Mr. Jahid, not presently, I guess, in Delhi. We are not. Are we?
yes,
No, no,
yeah, no.
not now. So, but again, that becomes a bigger space where Shali would be looking for a master franchise option. Why not?
Yeah, we
Uh,
are open to that.
and Mr. Sunjay is asking, I want to open in Bangalore with all the five brands. Probably he's talking about the premium outlet that he's looking for, and is looking for a breakup of the space and the investment. So, the investment shall be something around 19.5 lakhs. And how much space, Mr. Karthik, do we require?
For all the five brands or like what else?
All the five.
The we should have like minimum around 1,000 square feet. Is enough.
1,000 SFT required. So great thought, Mr. Sunday. Probably looking at the business opportunity at in 1,000 SFT, you can probably open a small food court where you will have different brands in the same parlor, which can really get you a lot of traction and a common sitting area with the eating space can really help you save on the cost as well. So amazing thought, Mr. Sanjay. Uh, After this webinar, of course, we will get in touch with you, or I'm posting the numbers on the on the chat box, you can please get in touch with us, and we'll be more than happy to make you talk to Mr. Karthik on one-on-one basis. Mr. Arshad, coming back again, having base in Chennai, would you help us in Mumbai or Maharashtra logistically? Specifically? That was one of my questions that I wrote. Let's talk, Mr. Karthik, once again, ease of business. You mentioned central kitchen. How would the logistics take place? Because we are in F&B, there has to be a shelf life of the products also. What is the shelf life? If not sold, what is the risk? How do you take care of it? Let's talk that now.
Uh, yeah, as I told you, like the centralized kitchens plays a bigger role in this brand because if for example, in Maharashtra, we are going to set up a franchise, centralized kitchen is going to be set up for all the 10 to 15 branches. So we have tied up with the Pan India, the vendors of our products. So that we directly supply anywhere in the city, or two, three times, three. Such a way we have signed with our vendor. So the shelf life and that's doesn't matter at all because we are going to make everything fresh. There's nothing coming from you from China, only the raw products which has a minimum of 6 to 9 months product, which is a dry product. It's not a frozen or it's not a chiller. It's only a dry product which is going to come over the train or flight, whichever it is. From there, you have to convert things into a frozen or chiller. That that products all we have tied up with the Pan India vendors. So there's no worry about making ourselves on the shelf life part. Everything is fresh, and we are going to make fresh and going to give customer fresh.
Well,
And
fantastic.
zero and sorry to interrupt. And minimum wastage of products. Like if example, like if you go a shawarma doesn't sell, it's waste. So something like that.
Well, absolutely. I think that's really good because you've picked up the concept of the dry masala that really Maggie would, probably the taste is consistent because when you take a franchisee, consistency of taste really becomes a problem. But I'm sure we all had Maggie's since we were born and till date, yesterday maybe or maybe 2 hours before. The taste is same. How? Because the magic lies behind the masala, and that's what Mr. Karthik has adapted. Ease of business, he's giving everything in dry form. That means, of course, for a franchisee, the cost reduces. You need a lesser space. Of course, you would don't you would have a easier and a bigger shelf life. You don't have to freeze it because that will increase your electricity cost and of course decrease your profits or revenue that you're making. And everything what you make is absolutely fresh. So it's ready to mix as per the requirement which is there, and of course ready to serve. Fantastic, Mr. Karthik. That gives a lot of satisfaction that I could be a profitable business, of course, which is there.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Mr. Jahid is asking, sir, what makes you the best? So he's very straightforward, simply asking you, why you? Why and why, Mr. Berger, you are the best, and why we have to take your franchisee? Answer 5 points, and we're done.
See, I told you like why Mr. Burgers like there is one thing there's no royalty and one we have a multiple menu in one roof and there is no master required at all. It is easily handled by any normal person. That's such a way the menu, the products, the training manual, everything is being made, and there is zero wastage and there is 25% is a net profit margin. And we support in marketing and manpower. The main thing we give manpower. We give trained manpower in their processes. And suppose example Maharashtra, we send our people there, we take the employees, we train them, we make sure they have training classes, manuals, everything is the chief. As I told you, I work in the multinational companies here. I learned a lot of experience from there, how to train people, how SOP can be put in place. As you told Maggie, Maggie has given the powder, but there is no proper training is being given by Maggie. If it's given by Maggie, everywhere, every home will have a every home will have their same kind of phrase, but there is a lot of difference between each and different homes. So, but Mr. Burger, we give products, we train products, we make sure it's been followed.
So Mr. Karthik is completely working on a business model. We call it a SOP driven, SOP driven process, where you will be given guidelines to follow that complete SOP so that every time the outcome has to come would be absolutely same. The standard operating procedures is what makes the output the best. Fantastic, Mr. Karthik. And zero royalties is what really attracts and ease of business because now your operational cost will be less. We'll also talk about operational cost that's coming as the next question. Uh, what about the operational cost? Let's talk about some costs as well. Based on the 40 outlets, can we do some unit economics that how much money goes there versus what money I can make and what money I take home?
See, the 40% is your food and paper cost. Okay, that is your food and packaging cost. And the 60% is your gross profit. In that 60%, 10% goes for your staff salary, and 10% is your rent, 5% is your EB.
Okay. And how
And
much
then,
sale do we expect? Sorry, go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, how much sale do we expect in a day and minus all the operational expenses and probably what do I take home
See,
based on
the average sales which has been happening in Chennai around like somewhere around if you put like 15,000 per day. I think that's the sales for average in Chennai. In that you take around if it's a dining outlet, complete dining setup, you get 25% of profit. And that's process. If it is a takeaway outlet and it's going to be that is why I tell you example like people, the pizza box goes out for a takeaway. The packaging cost will be 16 rupees, which is already included. But even though your 15 rupees is going off for 100 rupees. If it has been a dining, if it is the pizza has been consumed in the dining, your AC is going to run, your manpower is going to be there, all is going to run, but you're not reducing anything around. But 15% you extra as we earn when it is being dining. So that's the way we market more on dining, not on online platforms because you have to pay them 28% is your thing. So we focus more on dining. So 15% is say less.
so how much are you expecting? So we just heard that probably 15,000 is what I'm expecting a sale, the revenue. How much money, the real money, the gross, the net income we can take home, sir?
That home will be somewhere around monthly or daily actually.
No, no, monthly.
Monthly, like somewhere around 20%, you have to put up like it is 80 to 90,000 rupees monthly after all your deductions.
So probably 90,000 lakh of rupees that you can really expect. And friends, this can really go up with the
Yeah,
market and
the
especially
sales goes up, it
the
goes up. So your revenue model goes up.
lot of festival season coming, so F&B industry is also dependable for the rocket size or the hockey stick growth, especially when we talk about festival reasons. Great, but a sustainable income of 90,000 is what you can do. And friends, if you're someone who's looking to invest in F&B industry and probably also do something else, this could be one option because you may not want to sit in this outlet for the entire day and that really helps you generate the second resource of revenue because everything over here will be all inventory. So that's ease of business. This is where Franchise India takes a front foot and a driver's seat, where we talk about how you can really diversify your investment and even earn more while not getting into the complexity. Let's pick up some questions. Mr. Arshad, what about master franchise cost? So, Mr. Arshad, let's take it one on one because master franchise would be a bigger game. And of course, will also acquire bigger money. And of course, higher the risk, higher the capital, so goes the revenue. So, you can take a master franchise from Maharashtra. We are absolutely open for that. Let's have a one on one call. Our numbers you can call us is 97176 83 9838. I give you the numbers again: 97176 83838. Harshika has also posted the number on the chat box, and even our email address, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. Last question I take up from Balaji: do you have a central kitchen in Bangalore? Any central kitchen do you have in Bangalore?
So we have a central kitchen in Hosur as of now, which is supporting nearby location that we believe. It's hardly 3 to 4 kilometers. So that's two stores has been covering. So when we come inside the city, we probably should have a master franchise who takes up. He will have a centralized kitchen, and he has the more advantage of other people, other franchisees.
Amazing, amazing. With that, all the good things have to come to an end so that this session has to be. And Mr. Karthik, it was such a great pleasure to hear about a good brand. Friends, I'm handing over the stage to Harshika for a special information that she really wants to provide you. And as you are from the southern region, so this information could be really helpful to you. Over to you, Harshika.
Thank you so much, Saraswati and Kartik ji, for this wonderful discussion and presentation about the brand Mr. Burger. Friends, for more details about the brand or to connect with the brand owner, you can reach us on our hotline number 9717683838. You can also write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Today, Franchise India is giving you different opportunities to connect with our brands. Uh, One show we are doing in Calicut, it's in Apollo Demora, Calicut. And second, we are present in Hyderabad franchise show. It's in Novotel and HICC complex near High Tech City. If you are belongs to these locations, you can visit and you can connect with our industry specialists and they will help us to picking up your right business. If you come from the origin of Maharashtra, so tomorrow Franchise India is present in Mumbai franchise show. It's in Hotel Sahara Star. You can visit or you can reach us on our hotline number 9717683838. You can also write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in for more details and to join this event. Thank you everyone for joining today's webinar.
Before Harshika, you end, I really also want to invite all of you to the world because the world is coming here. 15th and 16th of July are the two dates when the world is coming here. Why are you not? Because this is the place we're doing the 19th edition of our biggest franchise show where you will be able to explore more than 500 opportunities just under one roof. 50,000 investors will be present here looking at different business opportunities and a great place that you should be in if you're really even thinking of doing a business. Book your travel. 15th and 16th of July are the places over here. The tickets are running out. The bookings are running out. I've posted a link on the registration box. Please click on the link. You can do the registrations, or even you can come to the easiest way, franchiseindia.in or com. The first thing what you will see is the registration page where you can book your seats for this special event. With that, thank you all for your time. Wish you the best of your life you ever had. Thank you all. Bye bye. Thank you, Mr. Karthik. Bye bye.
Thank you for everyone who participated. Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye bye.